Kevin Durant has been traded. He's going to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the number 10 pick in this year's draft, and 5 second-round picks. Wow. So I actually really like the trade for the Rockets. They didn't give up that much. They gave up one defender, Dillon Brooks. They did give up a young star, Jalen Green, one first-round pick. Second-round picks aren't that big of a deal. But Jalen Green, remember, he got benched in the playoffs because he didn't perform in the clutch. He had some very bad games down the stretch. They didn't trust him, and they needed somebody to get him buckets. Fred VanVleet became their closer. And Fred VanVleet, he's a great player. I mean, he did show up in the clutch, but if he's your number one closer, you're probably not winning a championship. Now you add Kevin Durant to close out the games. Now we're talking. Kevin Durant, he's 36 years old. He's going to be 37 going into the season. This isn't that young Durant, but he can still give you buckets, and the Rockets have an elite defense. They only got rid of one defender, so the rest of that defensive core is still there. They still got good bigs. They got good rebounding. The problem on the Suns, that team had no defense, no chemistry, a weird build with Bradley Beal. The team just didn't make any sense. You put a defense around them. That's why if Kevin Durant would have gone to the Heat, that would have worked out as well. Him getting buckets, remember, he was getting buckets in the Olympics. He could still give you those buckets you need in the clutch. So I like it for the Rockets. For the Suns, they get a young star. Who knows if they're going to rebuild all the way, if they're going to trade Booker as well. We don't know. But they get a bunch of draft picks, second-round draft picks. They get a first as well. It's okay for them. You'd love to see some more first-round picks for a star like Kevin Durant. Obviously, he's older, but we just saw Desmond Bane get 4 first-round picks, and he is not on the level of Kevin Durant, even though he is younger. So 1 first-round pick, they got some seconds. They did get a young star, though. They got Jalen Green. They got to work and develop him. But I like it for the Rockets. I think it's a good move. They want to win right now. It makes them better. It's going to be exciting because if they had Kevin Durant, they beat the Warriors. If they had Durant on that team last season. No question about it, they would have advanced out of that series. Give that guy a map. Merch is now available at chrissmooth.com, shipping worldwide. My songs, He Quit the Game, Lob City, and My Camo are now available on all streaming platforms. But look what I'm going to do to that. I'm going to block that dunk. Get that cheese out of here. When I did that, I said, all right, Cat might be the character for me. What rhymes with cash? I just put Doctor Strange to the floor.